We're standing in the Andrea McKenna Harris wetlands, part of the nature trails at the New England Wildlife Center, and we're looking straight on to the trunk and a cluster of leaves of the red maple tree. These leaves are starting to look a little beat up because we're towards the end of August, and you can see also that the leaf stem is red. That's one of the characteristics of a red maple tree. It's how you know a red maple from a silver or a Norway or a sugar maple. And so you have the red stem, and that indicates that it's a red maple. And you can also see that there's 4 other trunks in this cluster, and that often happens with red maples, that they will grow in a cluster of 3-4 trunks, and they grow very, very fast. They grow very tall. They're very competitive for light. They want as much of that light as possible, so they grow tall until they top the canopy where they outshade or shade the other lower living plants. Eventually, one of these trunks will be the predominant trunk, and the others will continue to live, but they will probably eventually fall away because they've been outcompeted. These trees are both male and female. The flowers are, you'll get a male flower and you'll get a female flower, and you can see that we have a dragonfly landed right on the lens of the camera as we're speaking, which is pretty cool, except he's not in focus, but that's what's sticking down in front of the lens. And this is a tree that always grows in wet soil. So it's not going to be up on the top of a hill. It's going to be in the little valleys. It's going to be in the lowlands. And then it's also a tree that can be used for lumber. It's usually thin trunked, so we don't get very good board lumber out of this. But it can be used for lumber to make chairs, rustic kind of furniture. It can also be tapped and used as a sugar maple tree. It's not a sugar maple, it's a red maple. What that means in the boiling process of creating the syrup is that you have to boil a whole lot longer. So this is red maple. And if you're in the Nature Center, you're going to be able to touch the bark and hold on to the bark and look at it very closely. Out here in the woodlands, you can do the same and sort of understand that it grows in the low woodland wet areas of New England forests. Thank you very much.